Alright, just maybe a little bit more. I'm gonna sneak just one more and then that's it. I'll try. The reason why I can't help saying something is it's not. I'm not shooting this video because I'm excited about this job. That's not what I meant. I'm shooting this video because my neck is like tearing me up. My tendons inside of I don't know, somewhere attached to my vertebrae, it's like tearing up. I've been tearing myself up on this job since I started, and I let my pride and my desire get the best of me. I can't stop, you know. Yes, it was raining all day. I mean, it started raining from early this morning, somewhere like last night, and then it got worse. The wind was blowing too hard, the truck was pulling to the side, sort of. The traffic wasn't so bad, but the thing is I kept going them up and down hills, you know, down, up, down, up. I had to set the cruise control at 75 miles an hour so I can climb, and it did its job. It would like slow down a little bit. The slowest it probably went was mostly 70 miles excuse me, 70 miles an hour uphill, and then excuse me, downhill 75 again, then uphill 70, downhill 75, actually 78 and 80 miles an hour, and then uphill again 76 or something. I don't know. But the thing is, my reason for pulling over right here, I did not plan to pull over. I did not want to pull over. It's just my neck muscles are tearing up, and I'm scared I might go to a chiropractor in a short while if I don't slow down. Hold up for a second. That guy next door over there running the engine. It's like I'm scared if I let my if I let my ego and my pride, if I get too desperate and impatient, I'm gonna get sick. I'm gonna hurt myself. So it's like, you see, to tell you the truth, talking about this thing, shooting this video for that reason is the most important thing as of right now. I'm one of the rarest truck drivers in the whole continent. Even if it isn't true, it really is true. Because you see him over there in the brown Cascadia. I don't want to tap into people's business. You see all them trucks out there? Most of them do not want to drive as hard as I do. Just about almost all of them. If there ever is a savage warrior or a savage renegade, I guess that's what they call him. If there is a renegade or a warrior like me, it might be over in California or Arizona or someplace. It might be, you might as well say you'll find them in Laredo, Texas or something like that. If there ever is one. Maybe there's a few of them that's better than me. But I'm one of the rarest type in most 48 states that's ever drive so long for so many times. I don't speed, you know what I'm saying? I drive fast. I don't get tired. It was just that I felt like I brutalized myself to the point where I said, you know, I think I'm asking for too much out of myself. It's time for you to slow down and stop. And that's what I'm doing right now. So, like I said, I think my pride got the best of me. And here I am. Here it is concentrating. And it's burning me like acid. It's like acid eating right through my tissues. They got a Kenworth just like the one I got. It's acid eating right through my tissues, man. It's burning. Not only that, I am eating a lot of bananas. Bananas supposed to have potassium. Potassium, it's actually alkaline water that's supposed to be doing that, but I don't know. I think I'm lacking vitamin D. It's more likely I need a lot of calcium or something. But the thing is, that burn is like concentrating on that one spot. Man, I felt the worst of it like 3 to 4 times. You're not gonna believe it. It concentrated on that one spot behind my neck so bad. Almost, it's like between the shoulders. And I know it's like, it's at the base of the tendon connected to the vertebrae. Somewhere about there. The burn is so savage, it feels sore and it feels like it's about to snap. I'm thinking, boy, I got some acid inside. No, it feels like acid. It feels like an acid burn. But I said, I'm asking for too much out of myself, so I gotta take time out. The thing is, I didn't feel like stopping. No, my physical condition is telling me to stop. I just got too much of that get up and go attitude. I don't have no patience at all. So I said, all right, I guess now is the time. So I just called my boss and I told him, I got a burning neck pain. I mean, my neck muscles are burning me up. I got a savage burn in my neck. And not only that, I told him that I already calculated what time I'm going to get up and leave and what time I'm going to get there. So, hold on a second. Caught him, the truck on my left side was too much. Anyways, let me cut this short. Another thing, I got too many reasons why I like the Central and the West. I don't know about the West, but the Central. Number one, it was my idea to come over here, really. Actually, it was my idea to choose a foreign truck job. I already said that. It was my idea when I was in that hotel in Georgia, right after, when I got terminated from Western Express. When I was there sitting at home, in a hotel for like a couple of weeks, it was my idea to type into my search box, foreign truck jobs. I kept hacking at it and hacking at it and hacking at it until I reached somewhere. And then I switched over to Craigslist and then came back to foreign truck jobs. So when I typed it in, it linked up to Indeed.com. And then I couldn't tell if it was foreign or not, but I started clicking different websites. And then when I saw the correct name for it, it's called International Truck Jobs. It's not American, it's non-American. International Truck Jobs. Alright, so I said, okay, since the website's giving me directions on what the original name is, so I typed international, and that's when I started running into them one after the other. It was so excess. It's like three of them hired me so far. One of them discouraged me, but three of them hired me. The first one hired me, I got let go in a short while. This one hired me. The one in between was a sick cycle. I didn't, I didn't understand that one, so I left that one. So it's like, not only that, they only chase after moving violations and qualifications on their insurance. Like, they look at your, what do you call it, your publisher's clearinghouse and your moving violations. And if in some cases, if their insurance will take you on or let you on board. If their insurance will let you on board. That's just 3 things. Not like the American way, how they they go by the PSP report and moving violations and they cry baby a lot. But anyways, it's like the Central is so much better. The fuel, something like Quick Star right here and Quick Trip, Come and Go, and Casey's. There's so many of them out here that's so colorful and so intense. They have the highest amount of food. They got health grocery items almost like Walmart, and neither one of them is almost lame. From the smallest one to the biggest one, they're all decent and very organized. The fuel pumps work all the time. If you ever see a yellow bag that says no fuel, it's because that's natural. Their fuel pumps work all the time. You don't see no trash. You don't see no heavy oil stains in the fuel aisle. If you ever see it, that's just normal. I mean, almost everywhere I stop over here is so decent. But the thing is, going over to the east side is the worst. Not only that, the American truck companies lied to me a lot. They're telling me that the freight is more reliable and better over the east side. I don't care if they're telling the truth or not. I said it myself. I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way. I'm not saying I'm gonna stick to the Central side so many times. I know one small section of the east side I kind of like, but I don't want to come over here all the time. Massachusetts, you know, I-490 or 480? What was it? I-465, something like that. Somewhere going up to Massachusetts and coming back. Alright, Massachusetts taking I-80 coming back somewhere. Like somewhere coming from Maine all the way down to Massachusetts. I don't mind hanging up over there. I don't mind traveling through there, but I'm not going to be taking I-95 coming down towards Georgia or Florida or North Carolina. I hate this. I will never see this side again. I'm talking about like when I go own authority. When I get my own authority. If only emergency reasons only, yes, I will pop back. I don't mind if I have to dive into Georgia or someplace, but you know, when I have my own authority, I should be flexible to do what I want. I could set my governor at 80 miles an hour if I want. I'm not going to be slow like the rest of them dumbasses and these assholes out here. How they like wasting people time when they be driving. I just maxed out on this truck. I just got what I want. I hardly ever suffered. I came right through notorious I-24 and 75 in Chattanooga. I was the only son of a bitch climbing, excuse my language. I was the only son of a gun that was climbing the hills so fast. I just breezed right through Chattanooga within minutes. I didn't suffer at all. I didn't feel no load and no weight. I know I had like 42,000 pounds. I'm carrying 42,000 pounds again. 42,000 pounds uphill. I'm going 71, 69 and 70 miles an hour uphill. 72,000 pounds. I'm breezing. It's better off to be governed at a high speed. It's much better. I haven't had a close call yet. It's better this way, man. I was so right. It started out with my idea, and then I switched on over to Craigslist, and then came back to Indeed. Actually, Craigslist couldn't really do nothing for me, but Indeed, I got lucky with Indeed.com, and then all of a sudden, the last time I accepted a job, Craigslist actually did it, and here it is. This Kenworth that you see me sitting in, this is a Craigslist truck. That's what I call it. It's not an Indeed truck job. That's how I explain myself. It's a Craigslist truck job. And so far, my paycheck's been showing up that fast. It's better than me working for them people from the Middle East like India and Pakistan, and better than, working for them other ones like them Africans and them Haitians and Jamaicans and stuff like that. Cause they're not pretty organized. The Europeans are better. But you might say I sound like I'm in high spirits. I wish I wish I could say so, but I'm only getting a reasonable relief. I'm not really happy. I'm not really all that happy, but I'm glad I got the job though. But I don't really have nothing nice to say. Much. You know what I'm saying? There's too much. There's too much shit going on. Too much evil. Too much suffering. Most of the way, I'm not enjoying being out next to them. I don't know. Them deviant scavengers and them idiots out here. I'm not so nice with it. But all I could say is I did kind of suck it up. I'm trying to suck it up and say it is a part of life. It's never been this way years ago, but it's a part of the last days, man. It's a part of the end times. It's a part of, I don't want to. Let me just cut that you know what, because that thing is the most disgusting, depressing thing ever. I shouldn't be seeing that anyway. So it's more like it's an oppressing age, man. The oppressors. That's what I'm looking for. Something like that. I'm living amongst the oppressors. Not all of them. Not everything in sight, but most of the way, yeah. The oppressors. So it's like I'm entering a new phase, just like the rest of the world. We're entering a new phase, so you have to adjust. You gotta decide if you want your life or not. You gotta decide if you want to be out here or not. I want to be out here. I have it in my blood. I've been doing this 22 years. Yes, right now I am doing another 10. I burned my batteries out too far. I'm talking about my internal batteries, not the truck's batteries. I'm not a machine, so it seemed like this truck almost quit on me, but the thing is I'm the one that need to quit, because I got tendons and sinews underneath me, and I don't feel like tearing them up and going to the hospital. So it's like I'm taking time out right now. Right now I'm not only catching my breath. I better go lay down on the top bunk and stretch myself out. I'm just catching the coffee and the the molasses cookies or whatever. I'm just catching my energy first, man. The hell is it? I don't eat like this all the time. Y'all see me eating a lot of vegetable and oatmeal and all that crap. Hold on for a second. Here it is. Tell you the truth, this part of the United States is more colorful than Cheyenne, Wyoming. Colorado ain't even as decent as over here. Not unless if you go out in the plains. You go out in the valleys and the plains. Almost every inch of Iowa, South Dakota. I don't know about North Dakota, but most of the trucks stop in there Convenience stores seem more decent, man. You go over to the east, forget it. I'm not saying it's all that way. I'm gonna tell you the most disgusting place I've ever been since over in the central side. Minneapolis, Minnesota is the worst. Or the second worst. Their TA truck stop is a pile of shit. It looks deserted and closed. They got trucks still going up in there, and most of the fuel lines are all taped up. They got yellow tape on, yellow ribbons. They got yellow ribbons. What? I don't know. When I said foreign truck job and I typed it in the search box, I was so right. My internal instinct said that there's a lot of benefits waiting for you. You have no idea what you just did. I was so right. This, I'm not really seeing it. I'm just waiting to do my own authority. That's the reason why. I mean, sorry, I'm got my mouth full here. When I say I'm not seeing it, I didn't mean I'm not going to see it. I'm saying I'm not seeing it yet because I haven't been that far. I'm new to this side. I mean, I'm new to this kind of truck company, so. Alright, I'll tell you what. Let me just cut it a little bit. I'm going to say one last thing. When it's time, if I last on this job, hopefully, if I last, I'll try and surprise y'all a certain way. Something like, I'm going to sneak up on y'all and say, alright, it took me so and so to do this and do that, and then I gathered up my paychecks, and guess what? All of a sudden, you see, I was there fantasizing about it. While I'm holding the cell phone up, and I'm showing it to you, I'm showing you some writings on a notepad, like, you know, how many weeks it took me to save up this and that. And then all of a sudden, I spin the cell phone around, and then you see it, all 13, 12 foot tall. You're going to see whatever, I don't know what color it's going to be, I don't know what, I can't tell exactly what brand, but when you see it, I'm going to sneak up on you and surprise you a certain way. I'm just, you know, like, it's something like around Christmas time, or when your birthday come around, your parents kind of sneak up on you and tell you to look under the tree or open the door, and then you see a car sitting outside with your name on it. Yeah, something like that. You know what it is. But anyways, I'll try it. I've done this enough times. I've saved money up and bought motorcycles in my lifetime. I saved up money and bought 2 minivans. I got lucky financing 2 pickup trucks. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm very good at it. I could get one of them things right there, even a trailer. It's easy for me to do it. It's just that I gotta keep a steady pace, that's all. Alright, I'll check y'all later, okay?